What if the crypto the world laughs at ends up being the one that powers the next financial system? What if the one coin you skipped, the one called a joke, a meme, a banker's pet, is the one quietly adopted by regulators, central banks, and hundreds of institutions? You're told XRP is dead, but banks are building on it. You're told it's centralized, but it's solving a decentralized problem: instant global value transfer. You're told it's a security, but the courts disagreed, and now it's rising from the ashes. That tension between what you're told and what's actually happening is where the truth sits. You skip this video, you miss that. Most people have no idea what XRP really is. But behind the hype, there's something serious, something global, something that will be clear to you at the end. This is Fintech Decrypt. To understand everything, we firstly have to go to the start of this revolutionary technology, the genesis of XRP. XRP was created in 2012 by a company called Ripple. Back then, it was known as OpenCoin. It was built by a team of engineers including David Schwartz, Jed McCaleb, and Arthur Brito. Their goal? To build a better digital currency, one made for fast, cheap payments. They launched the XRP ledger in June 2012. Soon after, entrepreneur Chris Larsen joined the team. Together, they founded Ripple. The team gave 80 billion XRP tokens to the company, most of them locked away in smart contracts. That means XRP wasn't mined like Bitcoin. It was all created up front, what we call pre-mined. Unlike Bitcoin, which was built to work outside the system, XRP was made to work with banks and payment companies. Ripple's goal was clear: to close the gap between old-school finance and the new digital economy. Today, Ripple works with over 300 financial institutions in more than 40 countries. So why did Ripple make XRP? Because the current system for sending money across borders is broken. The IMF says it best: cross-border payments are expensive, slow, and unclear. The Financial Stability Board agrees. These transfers still suffer from high costs, low speeds, and limited access. Today, most banks use the SWIFT network to move money. But here's the catch: SWIFT only sends messages. It doesn't actually move funds. Instead, money hops between middlemen banks, using IOUs and special accounts. It's slow. It's costly. One business owner said it best: SWIFT was not SWIFT. His payment took 6 days, and the exchange rate changed along the way. Ripple's answer? Build a system that settles instantly, using XRP. With RippleNet, banks don't need to hold money in accounts around the world. They can use XRP as a bridge. Here's how it works. Convert your local currency to XRP, send it across the world, then convert it into the destination currency, all in seconds. Now, what about Bitcoin? Isn't that already global money? Well, yes, but XRP and Bitcoin serve different purposes. Think of them as two different tools. Speed. Bitcoin takes 10 minutes or more to settle. XRP takes about 3-5 seconds. Fees. Bitcoin fees can spike to several dollars. XRP costs fractions of a cent. Energy. Bitcoin mining uses massive power. XRP uses almost none. Supply. Bitcoin is capped at 21 million coins. XRP started with 100 billion. Use case. Bitcoin is digital gold. XRP is built for payments, especially between banks. So XRP isn't trying to replace Bitcoin. It's solving a different problem, finding a better way to move money across borders. People who love XRP call it the Internet of Value. Even Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin once called Ripple that before taking it back as a joke. Still, the name stuck. Ripple didn't just talk, it signed real partnerships. By 2025, more than 300 institutions were testing or using RippleNet. Some of the big names include Santander, PNC, SBI, American Express, Standard Chartered. Even MoneyGram worked with Ripple for a time. Ripple also launched something called ODL On-Demand Liquidity. It lets banks send money without holding a bunch of foreign currencies. So, if the tech works and the banks are using it, why does XRP get so much hate? In the crypto world, XRP has always been divisive. Bitcoin fans say it's too centralized. Ethereum fans roll their eyes at the riddles and wild predictions. Influencers call it the Uber driver coin. Still, the XRP community stuck around. They call themselves the XRP Army. And then the lawsuit hit. In late 2020, the SEC sued Ripple, saying XRP was sold as an unregistered security. Exchanges dropped it. Prices tanked. Critics cheered. But Ripple fought back. In 2023, a judge ruled that sales of XRP on public exchanges were not securities. Ripple scored a major win. By 2025, the case settled. Ripple agreed to pay $50 million, much less than what the SEC originally wanted. After 4 years of legal battles, XRP had survived. Meanwhile, XRP kept gaining attention. Patrick Bet David, a well-known finance influencer, asked why XRP was listed first in a tweet about a US crypto reserve, ahead of Bitcoin, ahead of Ethereum. He compared the two. If XRP handles even 5% of what SWIFT does, that's trillions of dollars. The IMF now includes crypto in its global standards. Central banks are testing digital money. Big changes are coming, and XRP is already in the mix. So, what does it all mean? Here at Financial Decrypt, we've seen hype come and go. We've seen good tech ignored. And we've seen coins rise from the ashes. XRP isn't perfect, but it solves a real problem. Fast, cheap, global money. A system that actually works. Its tech has been tested. Its community held strong. Its mission is clear. That's why we believe XRP matters. Not because of riddles, not because of hype, but because it might be the bridge to the future of money. Every financial revolution has its doubters. XRP's story is strange, controversial, but maybe, just maybe, it's not over. If you found this story eye-opening, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We're just getting started, and the next video might be the one that changes how you see the future of money. Maybe, just maybe, the riddles were real all along.